Good morning, children. Chapter 5, Fractions. What is a fraction? A fraction is a part of the whole. Example, you have ordered for a pizza and the pizza doesn't come to you in full round. It comes as pieces. But the whole pizza appears to be one. Here you can see 1/4 piece is going to be popped into your mouth. So fraction is nothing but part of the whole number. Whole number means complete number. So you have one chapati, suddenly your friend rings a bell. Would you not share with your friends? Yes. So that one chapati you will make it into half. Two halves. So 1/2 chapati for you and 1/2 for your friend. So one chapati is made into two parts. That is 1/2. Each of you will get half. So we will learn about fractions in this chapter and many more types of fractions. In the first page itself, you can see here one whole. Half and half makes that one whole. 1/3 3 times will make one whole. So this way it goes on. It is very interesting chapter. Let us start with it. Good morning, children. Today we will start with chapter 5, Fractions. So here you go, children. One whole. This is one whole of a watermelon which is divided into two equal parts. Look at it, children. 2/5. You can see the circle. The circle is divided into 5 equal parts. Out of the 5 equal parts, 2 parts are shaded. So 2 parts out of 5 parts are shaded. So 2 is the numerator which tells us number of parts of a object, and denominator, that is total parts in whole. Whole, this is one big circle out of which 5 parts, 2 parts are being shaded. So 2 is the numerator which tells us how many parts are shaded or what it is, and the denominator tells us how many parts it's divided into. Okay, so this you have to remember. Fractions. One whole circle, one part is shaded out of the 4 parts. So it is 1/4. A fraction from Latin fractus means broken. That means a whole number is broken. into parts. A fraction represents a part of a whole, or more generally any number of equal parts. When spoken in everyday English, a fraction describes how many parts of a certain size there are. For example, 1/2, 8/5, 3/4, etc. 2/3. In math, there are three major types of fractions. They are proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed fractions. Fractions are those terms which have a numerator and a denominator. In this case, numerator is 2, denominator is 3. Based on these two terms, we define its type. Fractions are the terms used to determine the parts of a whole object. So this fractions is divided into three types, children: proper fraction, improper fractions, and mixed fraction. Proper fraction, numerator is smaller than the denominator. Example: 1/2, 3/4, 5/6, 11/20, 21/25. So everywhere you will find that numerator is smaller than the denominator. Improper fractions, numerator is equal or greater than the denominator. Example: 3/2, 7/4, 6/5, 15/11, 10/10. So 10/10 equal numerator and denominator. Other all examples you will find the numerator is greater than the denominator. Mixed fractions, they consist of a whole number and a proper fraction. That's 1, 1/2, 2, 3/4, 5, 5/6. Or 1/2, 2 3/4, 5 and 5/6 part. For you, equivalent fractions is a new term, children. The word equivalent, that means equal, value. Valent means value. Fractions with equal value are called equivalent fractions. Example: 1/2, 2/4, 3/6, 4/8. Look at all these fractions, children. 1/2, 2/4, 3/6, 4/8. If I reduce them, when I reduce them, what will I get? I will get all the answers same. 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. So reduce it. 2/4, 2 1s are, 2 2s are 4. 3/6. When I reduce it, 3 1s are, 3 2s are 6. 4/8. 4 1s are, 4 2s are 8. So in all these fractions, we get equal value, that is reduced form. Thus, all the four fractions are equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. Look at this, children. 1/3, these rectangles which are colored. 1/3, same size. But here only 1 out of 3 part is being colored. Here 2/6, the size is same, but there are 6 parts and 2 parts are colored. 4 out of 12. Again, same size of the rectangle, but it is divided into 12 parts and 4 parts are shaded. But the value of all the 3 is the same. 1/2, 2/4, 3/6, 4/8. You can see this whole circle is divided into 2 equal parts. So that's 1/2. That same circle is divided into 4 parts, and out of which 2 parts are colored. So 2/4. Here it's divided into 6 equal parts and 3 parts are colored, children. And in this case, how many? Yes, 8 equal parts and 4 are colored, but all of them give the value 1/2 on reducing. When the numerator and denominator of a fraction are multiplied by the same non-zero number, we get a fraction that is equivalent to the given fraction. Example, 3 upon 4 is multiplied by 4. Suppose we take 3 upon 4 fraction and we multiply into 4, okay, by 4. So 3 into 4 upon 4 into 4, that will give us 12 upon 16. So 12 upon 16 is the equivalent fraction of 3 upon 4, children. So like this you could multiply any number and get the equivalent fraction. If the numerator and denominator have a common divisor, then the fraction we get on dividing them by that divisor is equivalent to the given fraction. Suppose 9 upon 15 is divided by 3, then 3 upon 5 is the equivalent fraction of 9 upon 15. So 9 upon 15, suppose you divide 9 divided by 3, 15 divided by 3. So we will get the answer 3 upon 5. That means 3 upon 5 is the equivalent fraction of 9 upon 15. In this case we are multiplying and in this case we are dividing. Now the next is, children, like fractions and unlike fractions. What do you mean by like fractions? Very simple. Look at the denominators. 1 upon 4, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 4. All the denominators are same. So if the denominators are same, then they are called as like fractions. So here you can see one part is colored out of the 4 parts. Here 2 parts are shaded out of the 4. Here 3 parts are shaded out of the 4. They all are same denominators. So they are like fractions. Unlike fractions, different denominators. Very simple, different denominators. So here you can see 1 upon 2. Here this circle has got 2 upon 3 and this circle has 3 upon 4. All are different denominators. Like fractions such as 1 upon 8, 2 upon 8, 5 upon 8, 100 upon 8, whose denominators are equal, are called like fractions, children. And unlike fractions, fractions such as 2 upon 4, 7 upon 8, 1 upon 6, 25 upon 13, which have different denominators, are called unlike fractions. Converting unlike fractions into like fractions. Now, like fractions we can easily add or subtract, children, but unlike fractions we cannot directly add or subtract. So first we need to convert them. How do we convert it? See, consider 5 upon 6 and 7 upon 9. You can see the denominator is 6 and 9, two different denominators. So we cannot add them or subtract them. So first we must write multiples of 6 and 9. So here look at it, multiple of 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30. You can write more. Okay, this dot dot means you can write more. 9, 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36, 9 fives are 45. So what is a common multiple, children? The common multiple is 18. So here the common multiple is 18 of 6 and 9. Therefore, we will try to convert this denominator and make it to 18. So 6 and 9, the denominator will convert to 18. So if I want 5 upon 6 denominator to be 18, that means I have to multiply by 3. So when I multiply 5 upon 6 by 3, it's 5 into 3 upon 6 into 3, which is equal to 15 upon 18, and 7 into 2 upon 9 into 2 gives me 14 upon 18. So I have to make this denominator same, children. So 15 upon 18 and 14 upon 18 are like fractions and they are respectively equivalent to 5 upon 6 and 7 upon 9. So 15 upon 18 and 14 upon 18, if we have to add, we can add them. If we have to subtract also, we can subtract them, because now the denominators are same. Note, children, 18 is a multiple of both 6 and 9. It's not necessary only 18 you have to take. We can also go for 36 and 54. Only it should be a common multiple for both the denominators. Problem set 18 children. Convert the given fractions into like fractions. 3 upon 4 and 5 upon 8. Denominators are 4 and 8. They need to be equalized. Equalized means equal. You have to make them into equal. Look at it children, 3 upon 4 and 4 upon 8. 3 upon 4, we can multiply 4 into 2 to get it 8 and let 5 upon 8 remain as it is. So 3 into 2 upon 4 into 2, comma 5 upon 8. That is 6 upon 8 and 5 upon 8. 3 2s are 6. 6 upon 8 and 5 upon 8. So they have the denominators same. Now they have become like fractions children. Okay, they have become like fractions. So this is the one. You can just check, see 6 upon 8 and 5 upon 8 are the required like fractions. Second one, 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 7. Look at this, different denominators and they are not multiples of each other. They are not in one table. I mean, here 4 and 8, you can see 8 was in 4's table. 4 2s are 8. Here 5 and 7, both are prime numbers and different. So cross multiply. 3 into 7, 5 into 7, another denominator 3 into 5 upon 7 into 5. So that will give us 21 upon 35 and 15 upon 35. Look at it, denominator is same. So thus 21 upon 35 and 15 upon 35 are the required like fractions. For you to better understand, look at the boxes here. 15 parts are made children. Here also 15. In this case also 15. But how many parts is shaded? 2 upon 15. 2 parts are shaded. Here 7 upon 15. 7 parts are shaded. And here 13 parts are shaded. But they are all converted into like fractions. Now third sum, 4 upon 5 and 3 upon 10. Look at 5 and 10 denominator. Yes. So it is multiple of 5. 10 is multiple of 5. So you take down the multiples and you write down. Or directly also you could make out 5 2s are 10. So let us start. 4 into 2 upon 5 into 2 and 3 upon 10 remain as it is. So it will be 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10. So 3 upon 10. You can see they both are required like fractions. 2 upon 9, 1 upon 6. 9 and 6 in which table? Yeah, they are not multiples, so we have to write down the we have to write down the multiples and pick up the common multiple children. So let us write down the multiples of 9 and 6. 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 45. Same way for 6, 6 1 are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30. We get 18 as common to both 9 and 6. Therefore, we have to convert the denominator to 18. So 9 into 2 will give me denominator 18, and in this case 6 into 3 will give me denominator 18. So we get final answer as 4 upon 18 and 3 upon 18 children. 4 upon 18 and 3 upon 18 are the required like fractions. Now it's homework. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th is for homework, that you are going to solve the sums in your maths notebook. All the sum you have to copy down once in your math notebook, and homework you have to solve it children. So 5th sum, 6th sum, 7th sum and 8th sum is for homework. You can pause the screen and you can solve the sums. Comparing fractions. Comparing fractions. Like fractions. In like fractions, the fraction with greater numerator is a greater fraction. How do we compare the fractions, children? Which fraction is bigger or smaller? So this is how we are going to do. In like fractions, that is the same denominator, the fraction with the greater numerator is a greater fraction. Example, 3 upon 8 and 5 upon 8. Which fraction is bigger, children? 5 upon 8. Numerator 3 and 5 you take out and compare because denominator is same. So since 5 is greater than 3, therefore 3 upon 5 is less than 5 upon 8. Unlike fractions, to compare unlike fractions, we convert them into their equivalent fractions because denominator is different, so we cannot compare them, children. So we have to convert them to equivalent fractions so that the denominators are the same. So example, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 7. So both the denominators are different, so convert them to become the same denominator. So 3 into 7, 5 into 7 and 4 into 5, 7 into 5 because both denominators should be same, which is equal to 21 upon 35 and 20 upon 35. Thus 21 upon 35 and 20 upon 35 can be reduced to 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 7, which is 3 upon 5 is greater than 4 upon 7. Comparing fractions with equal numerators, children. Equal numerators. Of the two fractions with equal numerators, the fraction with the greater denominator is a smaller fraction. It's opposite. You can see the numerator 2 upon 5, 2 upon 8. Numerator is same. So in this case, you have to look at the denominator, and the denominator that is big with a bigger number is actually the smaller fraction. So in this case, 2 upon 5 is greater than 2 upon 8, children. Now how do we add? Addition of like fractions. When adding like fractions, we add the numerators of the two fractions, children, and we write the denominator as it is. Example, 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 6. How do we check the denominator is the same, or add the numerators? 2 plus 3 upon 6, because since denominator is same, we can add them. 2 plus 3 upon 6 is equal to 5 upon 6. Therefore, 2 upon 6 plus 3 upon 6 is equal to 5 upon 6. Easily we can add or subtract in the like fractions. You can check this. 2 upon 6 plus 3 upon 6 will give us 5 upon 6. Directly we can add the numerators. Second example, 2 upon 6 plus 4 upon 6. Since the denominator is same, we can write it 2 plus 4 upon 6, that is 6 upon 6, which is equal to 1. Important, children, remember, if the numerator and denominator of a fraction are equal, then the fraction is equal to 1. Like in this case, you can see 6 upon 6 is equal to 1. So if numerator and denominator are same or equal, then the fraction is equal to 1. Problem set 20. Add. The first sum, look at it, 1 upon 5 plus 3 upon 5. Since the denominator is same, just add them. 1 plus 3 upon 5, which is equal to 4 upon 5. 2 upon 7 plus 4 upon 7 is equal to 2 plus 4 upon 7, which is equal to 6 upon 7. This is quite easy to understand, children. Denominators are same and numerators you have to just two plus 4 upon 7, that is 6 upon 7. Third sum, children, 7 upon 12 plus 2 upon 12. So directly 7 plus 2 upon 12, that is 9 upon 12. 2 upon 9 plus 7 upon 9. That gives us 12 plus 7 upon 9 is equal to 9 upon 9. So that's equal to 1. 3 upon 15 plus 4 upon 15. 3 plus 4 upon 15 is equal to 7 upon 15. Sixth sum. 2 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7 is plus 3 upon 7. That is 2 plus 1 plus 3 upon 7 is equal to 6 upon 7. Second question, children. In this question it is, mother gave Meena 3 part of 1 guava and she gave Geeta 2 upon 8 part of guava. Guava means Peru. Total, we have to find out the total parts given altogether. So, write down the statement. Statement can be yours the way you want to write down. Only it should be appropriate. Mother gave Meena 3 upon 8 part of 1 guava. She gave Geeta 2 upon 8 part of guava. Total parts given altogether is equal to question mark. So all together total parts is nothing but you have to add everything or subtract. Mother gave Meena 3 upon 8 part of 1 guava. She gave Geeta 2 upon 8 part of guava. Total parts given altogether question mark. So 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 8 is equal to 3 plus 2 upon 8. And that is equal to 5 upon 8. That means mother gave altogether 5 upon 8 part of 1 guava. Third sum, children. There are some school children, standard 5th girls and boys. They cleaned the ground. So girls cleaned 3/4 part of the field while boys cleaned only 1/4 part of the field. So look at it. We are asked to find out the total part that was cleaned daily. So 3 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4 is equal to 3 plus 1 upon 4. That is 4 upon 4. Numerator and denominators are same, therefore it's equal to 1. So final answer, standard 5 girls and boys all together cleaned the whole ground. When it is 1, that means it is the whole of that object. Subtraction of like fractions. When subtracting a fraction from another like fraction, we write the difference between the numerators in the numerator and the common denominator in the denominator, children. Difference means minus. Look at these circles. The first circle is divided into 4 parts, out of which 3 are colored. Second circle divided into 4 parts, but only 1 part is shaded, and which is equal to 2 parts shaded out of the 4. That means 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4 is equal to 2 upon 4. Denominators are same, so we can minus it. 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4. First step, what you are going to do is, first you have to check the denominators. If they are same, then second step is subtract the numerators. So 3 minus 1 upon 4, which is equal to 2 upon 4. Now 2 upon 4 can be reduced, children. Means you can cancel. 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. So the answer that we get is 1 upon 2. Or you can also divide 2 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2. So answer is half, 1 upon 2. Problem set 21. Subtract 5 upon 7 minus 1 upon 7. So 5 minus 1 upon 7 is equal to 4 upon 7. Second one, children, 5 upon 8 minus 3 upon 8. Both the denominators are same. So just write down the numerator. 5 minus 3 upon 8 is equal to 2 upon 8. 2 upon 8 we can reduce it children to 1 upon 4. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. Third sum, 7 upon 9 minus 2 upon 9. 7 minus 2 upon 9 is equal to 5 upon 9. Fourth sum, 8 upon 11 minus 5 upon 11. So that's equal to 8 minus 5 upon 11, which is equal to 3 upon 11. Fifth one, 9 upon 13 minus 4 upon 13, which is equal to 9 minus 4 upon 13. And the answer is 5 upon 13. Sixth sum children, 7 upon 10 minus 3 upon 10. So 7 minus 3 upon 10 is equal to 4 upon 10. 4 upon 10. So we are getting 4 upon 10. 4 upon 10 could be reduced. It's an even number. Divide by 2. We get the answer 2 upon 5. Seventh sum, 9 upon 12 minus 2 upon 12. That is 9 minus 2 upon 12. So answer we get is 7 upon 12. For homework children, 8th sum, 10 upon 15 minus 3 upon 15. You will solve this as homework. Let us go to the next question. In the second question children, you can refer to your textbook. 7 upon 10th part of a wall is to be painted. Okay, there's a boy Ramu. He has painted 4 upon 10th part of it, and he actually has to paint 7 upon 10 part. So remaining part, how much to be painted, we have to find out. So remaining part we will find out by minusing. So 7 upon 10 minus 4 upon 10. That is 7 minus 4 upon 10, which is nothing but 3 upon 10. So Ramu has to paint still 3 upon 10th part. So 3 upon 10th part of the wall needs to be painted. Adding and subtraction of unlike fractions. Adding and subtracting of unlike fractions is different from adding and subtracting a like fraction. Here in this case, first we have to check children. See, for example, in these two circles, 1 upon 4 plus 2 upon 4, adding can be easily done because denominator is same. But in this case, denominator has to be made same. Okay, we have to equalize the denominator. So 3 upon 4 plus 7 upon 2 is our first example. Second example, 3 upon 4 minus 5 upon 8. So first step, equalize the denominator. Second will be add or subtract. So look at our first example, 3 upon 4 plus 7 upon 2. You can see the denominator 4 and 2, they are multiples of 2. So keep 3 upon 4 as it is children, plus 7 upon 2. We have to multiply by 2. So 7 into 2 upon 2 into 2, which will give us 3 upon 4 as it is, plus 14 upon 4. Then further, since the denominator is same now, we can write them under one roof. 3 plus 14 upon 4, which is equal to 17 upon 4. So always remember, adding and subtracting unlike fractions, you need to equalize the denominator and then add or subtract as it is asked. Second one, 3 upon 4 minus 5 upon 8. So first we will multiply that. 3 upon 4 will be multiplied by 2, minus 5 upon 8 will remain as it is. So that is 6 upon 8 minus 5 upon 8, which is nothing but 6 minus 5 upon 8 equal to 1 upon 8. Thank you children. Have a nice day. Hope you have understood. If any problem, write it to me. I will solve your problem. All the best for the first semester. I will be sending the videos of problem set which is not being mentioned in this video. So all that I will be solving and sending it to you. Take care.